streaming. That's what they say, isn't it, man? They say start streaming, and I'm like, why'd you say that? When really...
And then they're like, are we live?
And then people say yes in the chat, but they pull a witty bamboozle, and they just ignore the chat. They're like, no, right? There's no one here. And that's exactly what I'm going to do as well. I'm going to do a witty bamboozle whilst eating a Kit Kat. Because I like Kit Kats.
Oh my. Oh.
It creates quite a lot of crumbs, mate. Not too good, really. Anyway, nice Kit Kat. Oh, thanks, Tacky. Tacky recording some of that cheeky floor. Right. Okay. So, a little background to this. I was like, I want to do floor 34, no Rich. And Tacky was like, you're dumb. I was like, thanks. That's not actually true, but anyway. I was like, how do I do it, lads? And they're like, get rid of all your Ubers and do something different. Do this. And so this is what I'm going to try. So we had Meg Aphrodite. Apparently, I'm not supposed to use that now. I had Shadow Gal. I was told not to use that. But then I was told again to use that. So I have got Shadow Gal. But,
that's nice, mate.
So, mate.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to start the level off because, you know, people watching this stream as a video, they don't want loads of waffle before it, probably.
Yeah.
So, while I start off the battle, mate.
Yeah.
How was your day?
My day was quite good.
That's good, mate. That's about it, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always good that that's it.
I shouldn't have eaten a Kit Kat.
Why?
Because eating food's really bad for recording, mate. You have to just keep sort of swallowing. And making sort of noises, which isn't very professional.
No.
So I've been told to sort of start my stack instead of shadow gowing, I think.
No.
I think that's the
I
idea.
thought you weren't supposed to use Shadow Gal, mate.
Well, that was originally what they said, but now they want me to. Which is sort of like infinitely confusing.
Yeah.
But there you go. Well, I've got Shadow Gal anyway. I just need to develop a less stack. And now Ruin is behind Cyclone. I don't know if that's the right way round. That's the way round we're supposed to have it. Who knows? I don't. Not really. Now, I feel like this is going to not work. We got some freezage from the cannon there. Bit of castaway seafarer thing. Hopefully that'll do its business. And we might begin the proc. But ultimately, I think this is a lost cause. We just need let Epic proc to be able to actually stop this guy. And we've already had our Let Epic proc the last time we did Heavenly Tower. So I don't think we're going to be able to have Let Epic proc again.
I don't think that makes a difference, mate, according to
no, that's true, mate, but do you think I really care about maths?
Surprisingly, I don't think that, mate.
Yeah. I'm just trying to justify the fact the proc isn't as strong, mate, to be honest. I should probably maybe bring in some more castaway. Maybe that might be good. But I also need to cat spam. So there's that. Right, let's bring you in. I keep calling it castaway. It is seafarer. I haven't got used to calling it its third form's name. But I mean, the stack has sort of started working. It's quite unnerving. But, to be fair, at least this is a no-rich strategy. I mean, I'm not sure if the pain of trying to make a no-rich strategy has really been worth it. But nevertheless, we've sort of succeeded. And to be fair, when we did it with Rich, I think it was with Rich anyway, it was still a bit hairy and we needed Let Epic proc for it to work. And now I believe with our Necro Dancer stack, we do have the makings of a Let Epic proc, so that's good. And Ruin's just sort of there, you know, just there. So that's good. So Oh, flip, we just had our stack annihilated. I thought we were going to be fine, but actually we might be in the Sturm now. Which wouldn't be too good. So, mate, how has your day been in a little more detail?
A little more detail. Okay. It was quite good.
Okay. We're getting wrecked again.
Excellent.
We are getting flipping, flopping, wrecked. Shadow Gao is dead, as is custom. And we are dead. Well, what a beautiful waste of time. Don't Gao so early. I feel like I Gowed quite late. If I'm not going to Gao that earlier, what is the point of having Gao around? It does sort of beg the question. I don't like this non-progress. Not good. Not good at all. Our proccing powers are definitely lessened.
Oh, you got close there, mate.
Relatively speaking.
Always look on the right side.
Nah. Never done me any good.
That's because you've never tried it.
I have, mate. Briefly. It just really didn't work. Who will win, a Strat or a Swirly Space Boy? I think a Swirly Space Boy who won. Mate, after you left the Total Mayhem, I played a cheeky bit of Moira, and I got 5 golds in one of my games.
Well, that's nice, mate.
I played this one game, right, with a Junkrat player who was even better than David, right? Because for the first time, I genuinely saw people in traps. Like, they trapped so many people, it was mad. So there you go. Taggy says, it was a good attempt, just don't lure so close and pray for better RNG. Oh, I love RNG levels, I do.
Me too.
Don't lure so close. Right. Fair enough. Don't know how we're going to incorporate the old Shadow Gao later sort of thing. And I'm not sure if that even worked because our stack just got killed when we didn't have Shadow Gao out. I feel like I sort of disagree with that Shadow Gao later thing. But I shouldn't say that because that makes me a terrible person if I disagree.
Yeah.
I don't know though. Like, feels like spamming my stack is pointless if it's just going to get killed. But then I guess if we keep them further away and put the stack out when the Cyclone gets there, maybe that sort of explains it. Now I'm wondering...
Is that a muddy puddle boy? I think so. What do you think, mate?
Mate, I really feel like I still want to put Meg Aphrodite back in. But, you know, I was told not to and put A Bahama in there instead. But I really don't see it being better with A Bahama, knowing my A Bahama timings. I'll just wait for...
That's a good point, mate. You always seem...
Yeah. Well, exactly, mate. I'm going to wait for flipping Tacky or someone's opinion on that because, I don't know. If I change it without consulting them first, I'm like the worst person ever. So let's just wait. Still a ruin at the start near its base. So, mate,
yeah, mate.
while we wait for the response, how about you tell me your opinion on on Total Mayhem?
Oh, right, yeah. Because I prefer quick play because in Total Mayhem it takes you ages to die and kill people.
Well, that's what's good about it. Oh yeah, in that game, mate, where the Junkrat was trapping people, right? The great thing was, there was like 4 You know, like, I don't know, they have like 5 minutes to get to the first payload point or whatever.
Right.
For like 4 of those 5 minutes, they could not get out of the base. And then and then eventually they got all the way to near the end of the map, but we beat them, so that was good.
That does happen quite a lot, doesn't it?
No, mate, Dorado it was.
Okay, I just assumed it was Junkertown. Fair enough.
It was a quality meme. I think I played one game where the play of the game was a Reinhardt doing a David.
Okay.
Charged 2 people off a cliff. I always join Reddit streams halfway through. Right, you've heard it here first, guys. The stream is going to be 20 minutes long.
That's nice.
You've just determined the halfway point. It's waiting for Taki's response. That's the meme. Who is that Reddit talking to?
I don't know. Who am I, mate?
And what is it? Do I want?
Do I want?
Maybe Taki didn't hear my wondering, and we're just going to be sat here forever, or until 20 minutes when we end the stream.
Yeah, maybe.
It very much appears, mate,
Mm-hmm.
as if we're not going to get a reply.
From whom?
Taki.
That's good, mate.
I'm not sure, mate. Is it?
I don't know.
We're just sort of sat here listening to behind the meme music,
That's nice, mate.
waiting for Taki attack.
Flippin' tacky attack.
Yeah. And meanwhile, we're just getting inundated with spaghetti memes. Oh, you know that impression stream, mate?
Oh, yeah.
It got demonetized. To be fair, everything does, but...
Mm.
Taki, where you at, boy? Exactly. Here. Right, well, Taki's just there and just not gracing us with a reply. Okay then, or is that the start of a suggestion? This is so exciting. I'm conscious that we've only got 7 minutes left of the stream because it will be 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
And Taki, flipping holding up proceedings here.
Flippin' tacky attack.
Do we? I want to put Meg Aphrodite back instead of Abraham because I can't see a situation where I can use it effectively.
Yeah, as long as you add more meat shields, as long as you spam your meat shields a lot, she'll be protected and won't die.
Yeah, I mean, we just need the lucky proc. We need the proctastic proc.
Yeah.
If you really think you can't afford Bahamut, I didn't say can't afford, I said it wouldn't work with how I use Bahamut. Put Afro in for ending, but it might need more. Well, I'm not thinking of putting Meg Aphrodite in for the ending, though. I don't see why you do that. Like, it's purely for killing the Cyclone, which is what is causing me to die. Like, I mean, maybe I've just completely misunderstood it, but equally, I think you've misunderstood my point. That or you're just choosing not to address it. Well, I'm sure my way won't work, but I'm going to at least try it my way and explain what point I'm trying to make. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's only been a 20-minute stream, so I can afford to lose it like once or twice more. And then that's it. Right, okay. Let's give it a go. Our gum hurts, mate.
Oh no, mate.
Sack
You should
attack.
brush your teeth better.
I brush my teeth really well, mate. I have a story about that actually. I learnt how to brush my teeth from Lazy Town.
Okay.
It's a song called 20 Times Time, and what you do is you brush your bottom row of teeth 20 times, then your top row of teeth 20 times, and that's how you're supposed to do it.
Ah.
And that's how I judge how long I brush my teeth for.
Ah.
Fun story. And I've done that for like, I don't know how long, but a considerably long time. Right. So this is the point where we start off with Shadow Gale. No point starting our stack now because Aruran will just kill it. Well, that was unfortunate. When Aruran goes behind the Cyclone, what we need then is to initiate our stack. So that should be now. Okay, good. Let's start to let's stack. And then hopefully we can get Meg Aphrodite in and start doing loads of damage. That is le plan, but we need to proc first. We need to stop this flipping floaty space boy, and then we can save up for Meg Aphrodite.
Mate, who will win? Shadow Gale versus one Floaty Space Boy?
I think floaty space boy will win because he always seems to. The thing is, right, Abrahama is the same cost as Meg Aphrodite, so anyone arguing that I should always use Abrahama instead is really missing the point. Like, I still wouldn't be able to afford it. I don't understand this Meg Aphrodite at the end thing. If it's not going to work, it's not going to work, and it just doesn't work. Like that. You won't afford it for the battle phase. Well, then that applies to Abrahama as well, Taki. I don't understand your reasoning. Oh, I'm not sure about this level.
Oh no.
I should just give up trying to do it. No rich.
That's a mistake I make a lot, mate. I just completely forget about rich cats.
Oh, you're being told off, mate. Excuse
Uh-oh.
you, Muddy Puddle. That's Swirly Space Boy.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Honestly, Puddy flipping muddle.
Puddy flipping muddle.
And Sack Attack with some great pyro memes. The behind the meme pyro meme. Why won't you die? Meme, son. He takes his shirt off and there's just like this troll face on his heart.
Oh. Fair enough.
I'd rather a combo with 2 units, perhaps Sister Act. But it would require the Afro slot and another slot. Well, yeah, my slots are being used up, Taki. I don't think that's really something I can do. I'm going to use Rich and see if that makes things any better. I mean, we still need our procky boys to actually proc. But I think trying to do it no Rich just ends in miserable failure. And I have 79. So it's not really that bad. It's probably at this point better to just use a Rich than waste my time. Because I do need to get to floor 40. Like, I'm not really too happy to keep wasting my time like this. So let's do this. Right, okay. And you don't want to lure with this sort of thing. We're just going to keep saving up for Shadow Gale. The moment we can get it, we get it. And then we start meat shielding. Oh, my throat.
Mate, I've got some bad news.
After having that Kit Kat. Do you have to go, mate?
I'm pretty sure I do, mate.
Is it like dinner or something, mate?
I think so, mate. Or at least that's what I thought I just heard.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Well, mate,
I'm not sure what I heard, mate.
Have a great dinner, mate.
Thanks, mate. I won't go just yet because I'm not entirely sure if I.
Okay.
I might be.
Hopefully Le Proc is about to begin. If it doesn't, we're in the shtuck, and I don't like being in no shtuck. And I mean,
Yeah,
even with Rich, getting Meg Aphrodite's gonna still be a bit of an issue. I'll be honest. We just gotta hope that these procky boys keep the proc alive. And then we win. Right, Meg Aphrodite, go, 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 go. Operation Proc is so far a success. Oh no, it's been unprocced. Reproc that cyclone, good. Stop, you have violated the law. We shall now proc you. We will proc you. Yeah.
Good one, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Welcome, mate.
Now, hopefully we win. You know, I've eventually just resorted to putting Rich Cat back in the strat. If it doesn't work now, I'm just going to give up. Also, oh no, we've gone over the stream limit, mate. It's 21 minutes long.
Oh no, mate.
And I said it would be 20 minutes long. I'm an irresponsible boy.
Mm.
But hopefully my procky boys will proc, and that'll be good. Great thing about Meg Aphrodite, as well as the long range damage, she is actually anti-alien, so she's going to do even more damage to the swirly, floaty space boy. So that's good. So I don't understand this ending stuff, because why would I use a Bahamut if I can't afford either? This is how the strat's supposed to go, it just unfortunately doesn't work for me without Rich Cat. I'm sure if you got some Le Epic procs, it would work. I mean, Woofer's strat, which is basically the no-rich equivalent of this, but with Baseball Cat, I saw someone in the comments was like, nice strat, but I can't recreate it at all. And that's because you need Le Epic procs. And that's how you do it, really. So, yeah. My procky boys have succeeded.
Yeah,
and there we go. To be fair, I mean, no shade on Woofer, but his strats do rarely work. Like, they work for him, fine, but sometimes the tutorials, you have to be realistic.
Mate, I've got some bad news.
It's like the tutorials for people who can already play Battle Cats and don't need a tutorial. Yeah, mate?
I was right.
Is it dinner, mate?
Yeah, it is, mate. Bye, mate.
Bye, mate. Oh, mate, are you going to go on Overwatch afterwards? Is he gone? Is he gone already? That would be really sad if I tried to speak to someone who isn't there. Yeah, he's gone. Well, you know what? Fine. Fine. We've succeeded anyway. I'm so glad people are using Swirly Space Boy. Well, he is the Swirly Space Boy, isn't he? That flippin' Swirly Space Boy. Whew. At least that's done now. Oof. Time to end the stream. Yeah, you know, probably Sack Attack. But I need to make some progress. Even if it's a small amount of progress, I need to make some progress. Proud of you. Thank you very much. I'm glad you are. It's time to look up. Oh, wait. I've lost my keyboard. There it is. Floor 35. Battle Cats. Should probably put Battle Cats in there because it would just come up with some random Floor 35 stuff. Now, what did Big Tacky say? Use Woofer's new strat, not the old one. Or actually said not the ood one. Didn't know Woofer was a Doctor Who fan. Wahey. Floor 35, Rampage Cats. Gosh, that looks like a bit of a meme. What on earth is this? The reason for range units and minimal low-range meat shields is to make Dolphina attack as little as possible. I only really meat shield against the first Dolphina / crazed fish. I follow the same startup without having a Bahamut deal with the first few Dolphinas and crazed fish. Right. Okay, so what have we got? We have got Cool Japan and Manic Macho Legs. Let's put that strat together. So if we do that, and then do that, look at that. And then on the next slot, flipping woofer. Turn your strat. Turn your strat, woofer. Need to see the other cats. Turn your strat. Right, okay. Cat, Eraser, and Rampage Cats. Paris Cat and Abrahama. Now, here's the thing, right? Before people go like, oh, Shadow Gal, Shadow Gal, Shadow Gal, it's not that great against Dolphinas because they interrupt his attack more often than he attacks. In case anyone's going to be like flipping do it, because no, it's not really that useful. There's Rampage Cats. And then Paris Cat, look at that. Bang on. Let's have a look at the strat then. I mean, theoretically, we could have a go at using Shadow Gal, maybe. Seeming as they'll be at the base anyway, it might be alright to be able to do that. I'm tempted to give it a go. The neighbour Bahamut does have more longevity, I dare say. What are the meat shields at the start for? Does he actually ever use them? Alright, at the start when you're Abrahamuting. Right, let's see if anybody in the chat has things to say about it. Shadow Gal's not great for Dolphina, but at the start there is only one Dolphina and it's fine. Yeah, exactly. That's probably my point. As I said, and there's crazed fish as well, so maybe for us Shadow Gal might be more useful. You never know. I guess we give this a go then. Let's give this a go. Once you've done the first bit, no chat. I do not need the chat. Once you've done the first bit, that's it, because there's more crazed fish, but then, yeah, that's it. And then you win. Okay, right. I dare say, before we forget, let's change the old whoopsamadoodle back to the normal cannon, because freeze probably won't work, and it's what Woofer's using. So let's try that. Right, let's give it a go. Be nice if we could win. Be lovely. Flipping it, they travel fast. I love how immediately I get my base killed at, and, you know, Woofer doesn't. I probably should have started earlier. Right. Okay. Once we got Shadow Gal then, we can do Rampage Cats as well. And that's exactly what we'll do. We're almost there. Shadow Gal, right, okay, go. Bit of that and then start to Rampage Cats. And Paris. Rampage Cats and Paris stack is like the OG 4-star strat as well. Such quality. This Dolphina not attacking stuff. I'm not sure if that's actually true, but a lot of stuff seemed to die there, so that's good. Flipping heck. Now that's fairly alright, isn't it? Flipping heck. No, I gotta give credit to Woofer on that one. This does seem to work rather well. As I've said, a lot of Woofer strats seem to be like for people who don't really need a tutorial because they're good enough to do anything anyway. But no, this is classy. Heck yeah. Good old Paris stacking. I mean, that is truly how you do it. Look at that. Skablam. Oof. Getting wrecked a bit now. As you can see there, that is the issue Shadow Gal has with Dolphinas. It gets wrecked by them. Very much so. Because the way they attack, they're constantly interrupting Shadow Gal's attack. But, for the large part, if we can actually hit the base, this has gone remarkably well. Nice-oo. And there we go, done. Nurse Wafer, exactly. Bam. Floor 35 done just like that. Good. Right. Floor 36 then. Oh no, not zombies. Flip's sake. I've caught enough of them as it is. Right, there's flipping manic, crazed lizard, not manic. And then some dark doge and some zombies. Beating this stage as fast as possible works very well, unless you want to fight a mass amount of crazed lizards. Oh, I remember this one. This is the one I tried to do in the video, and I was like, how on earth are you supposed to do this? And I didn't think of speedrunning it. Yeah, that's what it was. I remember. Right, well let's get the fast stuff. Floor 40 or bust. Not quite. But if I get this floor done, that'd be good. So it's the Moby Dick and Sportswoman combo. I never know which one is which. Oh wait, it's going to be power, isn't it? There you go. All that unit defense. Like that. Okay. And then that and that. And then dual Titans and a Bahamut. No cause for Shadow Gal here, really. Well, I guess you could have cause for Shadow Gal, but I'm not sure how well it would fare against zombies, and you need something that moves quickly. So I'm going to say no to Shadow Gal on that one. Remember, doesn't help everywhere. And then ye boy a Bahamut. That's Woofer's strat. I mean, I don't know what much different you can do. when it comes to floor whatever on or bust. Yes. Yeah. To be fair, I mean, yes, Sarukani and all that, all those memes, but this is about doing it quickly and sturdily. So, I dare say no. I should think. What's this? Ah, he's back. It's Muddy Puddle. It's like Martin. Wonder if he'll make that joke.
Hello there, mate.
Hello, mate. I'm streaming, mate.
Oh, that's nice, mate.
I thought you were going to make a joke there, mate.
Like what, mate?
The being back.
Oh, what? It's Martin.
Yeah.
I just thought I used that one when I was like, it's Martin, he's back, just before your last stream started, mate.
Ah. Right. Okay. Let's do Woofer's strat then. When you're speed running, what else can you really do? Floor 36. Now, I'm just gonna reference what you're supposed to do. So you lure Jamira and some meat shielding, a Bahamut. Bit more on that cheeky a Bahamut.
Ooh.
Also, you have to think, Shadow Gal, it's also money generation you have to worry about. And then you just sort of spam whatever other sort of things you've got. And bish bash bosh. That's about it. Yeah, I mean, unless... Yeah, well, Taki's echoing my thoughts on the level 2. Let's do floor 36 and try and do it before loads of crazed lizards come out. Because I remember, in the video now, I tried to, you know, kill crazed lizards and that with Shadow Gal, and that was fine. But then I wasn't making any progress, then loads came out and you lose. One of those levels you have to move quickly through. So we wait for Le Dark Doge, like such. And then, bam. Follows on from here, really. Once you kill Lemim, and you get yourself your A Bahamut and all that. My Jamira needs a lot more plus levels, though, to be fair. Because it's my least plus basic cat, which is very sad. Oh, flip. I think I was getting flipped. We might be alright. Abraham's still alive, doing a bit of the old damage, which is good. And now aliens, I call them aliens all the time, zombies, flipping Manic Peng is here, so we just have to rely on the front line to be strong enough by itself, because we can't really add to it until we've got Manic Peng in the ground, like that. Okay, we're on the base. Swimmer's quick, let's bring that up to the base. Go like that. Bish bash bosh. Come on now. Come on now. Hopefully we can just tank the base of these Jamiras. If not, we're pretty stummed. And I don't want to be stummed. Be strong, Jamiras. Be strong, my boys. You can do it. And there we go. Base dead. Fairly straightforward, that one. Good. Right. What do you think, mate? Should I watch an energy recovery video and wait for 200 energy? Because I actually lose energy legitly. Because I could do a bit of homework in the meantime. Or end the stream here and go and play Overwatch with you.
Well, the problem is, mate, that I'll have to go in, like, less than half an hour.
Oh. That's a bit sad, mate. Why is that?
Well, because I got concert band, mate.
Oh, you got concert band? Oh. Well, I guess I can't play Overwatch with you then, mate. Well, I'll tell you what then. In the spirit of getting the things done, I'll watch the energy recovery ad. Let the rest of the energy recover, which will be about 20 minutes. and do a bit of homework in the meantime.
Whoa.
And we can put our... No, Sakata, I'm not energy glitching because I actually play the game properly. Right. Turn that off. Watch the energy recovery ad. Bish bash bosh. It's a Star Trek game. Flippin' Jean-Luc Picard attack.
Right.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
There you go indeed. Oh. Right. Back you come. 168 energy recovered. There you go. Actually,
There you go.
we'll only have to wait about 10 minutes. So that's good.
Whoa.
So. Takia, I don't know how many times I have to tell you, but what I do is not an energy glitch. It just banks energy that you'd naturally get anyway. That isn't an energy glitch. What you do, well, not you necessarily, but Battlecat Bro, who's just joined and doesn't want the stream to end, which means I should end it. But that sort of thing that Battlecat Bro and others do is create energy. I just use energy that would have been there naturally anyway through time generation. It doesn't create energy out of thin air by using glitches. It just banks the energy. And in any case, it was originally, or at least the first time I saw it, was Matt's idea. Clever Shay, as they say.
Everyone likes him.
And to be fair, I think Matt, of all people, would be the least likely to energy glitch. So, no, I disagree with you. You're wrong. I disagree with you. You're wrong. I should say, I disagree with you. I believe you're wrong. And I've just presented the evidence as to why. Now, I have an exciting tale to tell you, mate. Do you remember Laura Mulvey?
Yes, mate.
Well, we've been given something else to read, and luckily it isn't as, confusing as Laura Mulvey. In fact,
That's nice, mate.
not only is it readable, but it's actually sort of vaguely interesting.
What, mate?
So, well, I'm glad you asked that, mate, because it is about, right, the Jungle Book. Because we're studying the Jungle Book as sort of like a film industry thing. At the moment, we're sort of wrong. Yeah, that's how it sounded. I present my evidence that I believe Taki is wrong, and that is why. But yeah, no, we're doing about Jungle Book, both versions of it. And we've been doing about how the 1960s America influenced the film adaptation of the Jungle Book. And this little thing is quite interesting. It's about how basically the entire film is massively racist and homophobic.
Right.
It's basically like film theory on steroids and written... Well, I say written academically. That might be a bit of an insult to Matt Pat. I mean, I know he puts a lot of work into his slightly clickbaity titles. But I like the videos themselves, usually. So, yeah, but it's actually relatively interesting, So that's good. I just got a bit more highlighting to do, because tomorrow, mate, we're watching the original Jungle Book, and I have never seen the original Jungle Book. I mean, to be fair, I hadn't seen any of them. And so we've recently seen the 2016 one, and soon the 1967 one.
Oh, right, there's a 1967 one.
That was the original one, mate, in 1967. Yeah.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
So I don't know why they released the... Don't know why they didn't release the new one in 2017, because it would have been 50 years, but, there you go. How do you become Blue Name? Well, either you're helpful or you're Sack Attack. That's basically it. I'm not going to pretend that Sack Attack is helpful. He sort of bullied me until I gave him the Blue Name. Right. To make it clear that Bagheera was in fact right, Mowgli is given the choice at the end of the film, staying with his buddy parent Baloo now that Shere Khan has been defeated, sorry for the spoilers, or going to the Man Village. Mowgli willingly chooses to go into the Man Village, a detail insisted upon by Disney during the scripting of the film. Mowgli's return to the Man Village is facilitated by the presence of a coquettish young girl with the doe eyes of a 1960s painting by the Keens.
Okay.
And when I say Keens, that's not Keenstar. I don't know who Keens is. I assume it's an artist. But we're not classing flipping Keenstar as an artist. Dollar in the Woods is not a good song. So, yeah. However, the Grande Runaway song is rather entertaining. So, I'm going to highlight, make it clear that Bagheera was in fact right. Because what Bagheera represents is a bit of media for you. Is typical conservative parenting that was being challenged in the 1960s liberal movement of sort of more liberal parenting. And Disney was like, nah fam, conservative parenting is good. Don't you change it. He said it like that because he was a bit of a hip lad. He wasn't. And yeah, that's about it really. And I only need to do a little bit of it while this energy recovers, but yeah. So just highlight, Mowgli willingly chooses to go into the man village. So I've learnt a lot about the Jungle Book because I'd never seen it before we started studying it. And to be honest, I find it quite boring, but you know, that's just my personal opinion. I mean, I think my choice never to have watched it originally was...
Good idea.
Oh, someone's quoted me on the Keemstar thing, Quali. Although it's classing, not crossing. I should correct what you've written there. But yeah. Detail insisted upon by Disney during the scripting of the film. I probably shouldn't have read this out because this is a resource that's been paid for, but you know, it's academic. I'm teaching of all things. Well, I'm not. Resources. But yeah. It's a bit interesting, so that's good. Oh, and guess what, mate?
What, mate?
We're doing a bit of religious experience as an argument for the existence of God in philosophy.
Okay.
And our teacher said, "This is a bit dull, isn't it? I want to move on."
Okay.
And when your teacher says it's a bit dull, I mean, that says it all. So we're
dull. Well, yeah, mate. Even Mr. Evans admitted things were dull at times.
Yeah. So we're going to be moving on after that to the Problem of Evil. Now, Problem of Evil was interesting. Did that at GCSE as well. It's about trying to explain how God can exist, seeming as he's omnipotent and omnibenevolent, and evil exist as well. Because if you think about it in that sense, you get the inconsistent triad, which is God is all powerful, God is all good, but evil exists. So either God is not actually all powerful, so evil exists because he can't stop it. God is not actually all kind because, well, why would he let evil exist? Or theodicies, which is what you study as to alternate explanations to why evil exists, as a necessary contrast, for example, so that you know what good is because you've seen bad, because of our free will, which is a popular one and the one that probably makes the most sense, because of karma, and the other one. That doesn't sound very impressive, does it, saying the other one? What's the other one?
Hang on, can you repeat the first three, mate?
Oh, I know what it is, mate. It's suffering makes you strong. So, the four theodicies, which explain how evil and God can exist without saying that he's not all-powerful or not all good, are suffering makes you strong, it's karma, it's a necessary contrast, and it's because of our free will, the fall of man, Garden of Eden, and all that stuff. So that's a bit more interesting than religious experience argument, which is all about veridicality and things like that. So I feel very intelligent when I use these words, but really I'm a bit of a dum-dum with lots of big words. Reggae is triggering Christians left and right. I don't think so. I mean, theodicies is what a Christian person might use, for example, to explain how God can exist and evil at the same time. And this is from the philosophy spec. It's, you know, secular. It's not argued from a religious or atheist perspective. So I'm afraid you're just wrong. It's just wrong. It's just not true. It's just wrong. Right, so I've just got to bracket this off and say Disney once again pushes conservative parenting. And if you're wondering what
Mate, you actually having the right words. That sounds horrible.
if you're wondering what conservative means, people of the stream, it's basically you don't want quick reform. You want reform to be gradual, or there to be no reform at all. So yeah, that's basically it. Apparently, also the vultures, which I haven't even seen from Jungle Book, are the beetles. So there you go.
There you go.
There you go. Anyway,
this person seems a bit like a media student, mate.
Oh yeah, where?
Making random stuff up to say what they want to say.
Exactly, mate. Well, that is the essence of media. As long as you use media language, you can make up whatever you like. Anyway, the energy's almost recovered, so I'll put the book to the side and assemble the Battle Cat's position. Let's make a strat for floor 37. What's in this? See, the good thing about, I mean, as well as, you know, it being fairer, the fact that, by the way, that's how Muddy Puddle pronounces Fairer, he calls it fairer as well, but I mean fairer, F-A-I-R-E-R, as well as it being fairer in terms of, you know, actually using energy properly, get to do a cheeky bit of revision as well. So, floor... Oh, hey! Floor 37, oh, that seems like a bit of a mad one, lads.
Whoa.
Some luck mixed with minimal meat shielding is how this level plays out. Kind of a bad run, but that's how these types of levels roll. That's Nurse Woofer, that's what he says.
Okay.
So you get Octopus Cat out, and then you win. No. There's some other stuff. There's some little bun-buns, as you do. And then there's Crazed Titan and Little Nyandam, which I guess is fair enough. So I see a bit of an opportunity here to use Meg Aphrodite for Le Epic Cheese. And then some other stuff as well. Maybe some cheeky Shadow Gal for Mr. Crazed Titan over here. Yeah. So what does Woofer have? So he has some meat shielding, which is probably a good idea. Like that. Then he has Octopus. Like that. I'll just assemble it like Woofer's strat to start off with. Because, well, and we can edit it from there with Ubers if we need to. Like that, and then... that's the first row. And then the second row. The second row. The second row. Oh, keep missing it. There it is, right, okay. King Dragon. Luxury Bath Cat.
Flipping King Dragon attack.
Yeah, something like that. Manic Macho Legs. Not a Bahamut. Maglev, right, okay. And that leaves us a spot where he had Masashi, but I'm going to put Mag Aphrodite, possibly. But then the waves, but we do have Octopus, so on balance, yeah, why not? Oh, look at that, bang on. Might take the opportunity to Shadow Gallant up as well. Let's see if people are saying anything in the chat. Camera. What do you think, mate? Camera? Where would I put camera? I mean, when Taki just says camera, that's not remotely helpful. Not too sure, to be honest.
Not too happy about that.
Not too happy about that one, Blizzard.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, I'm sort of reserving my judgment here. Taki's been wrong about the way I use energy, but will he be wrong about the strat as well? I'm gonna trust him in terms of this, even though he's had bad judgment anyway. Manic King Dragon for camera and Afro for Shadow Gal. Well, you know what? Why not? One Uber for another. Manic King Dragon for camera. Fair enough. It's just wrong. It's just not true. It's just wrong. And how do we do the strat? The magical strat. So at the start you octopus cat and that, and then some legs and that, and you maglev your troubles away, and take the opportunity to build up your monies, and then you stack le meat shields, less stuff, less shadow gal. And the other stuff. Oh, I guess cameras for the little bun-buns. That is why. I get it. Right. Okay. Let's go then. It's just not wrong. It's just not true. You know, ironically, I've got no idea what Ed Miliband was talking about when he said that. What he was saying was wrong. But we just know that it's wrong and it's not true. So I guess that's the great thing, I guess. That's what makes it be able to apply to all sorts of things. Right. So there's Dark Emperor Cheeky Lad.
Oh no.
Kobe wanting Stilts Cat. I'm sorry, Kobe. No Stilts Cat. No, so we get Octopus Cat out, and then some legs as well, and then the occasional Maglev. And then build up your monies. And that's pretty much it. Bish bash bosh. Oh, Maglev on a mad one. Look at that. Go on, Maglev, my son. Do it again. Bam. I should probably let Bun Bun move forward again. Because at the moment we're just whacking Dark Emperor Nandam. And if we do get to the base prematurely, to be fair, I don't even want that. Because we want to upgrade our stuff. It is really resistant to floating enemies though. I guess Bun Bun in the scheme of things isn't actually that strong, but yeah. Bam. Get ye self-wrecked. I guess we could also use camera in this stage, but I want to keep Bun Bun around. Oh right, he's dead. So I want to upgrade the worker cat. And then this stage should be pretty simple. Just kill Dark Emperor Nyandam, build up your monies, and get ready for the main bit of it. So this bit has gone textbook so far. That's good. Speaking of textbook, that revision, lol. And we have Max Worker Cat. So now it begins. Let us begin. Hit that. And there we go. Time to Lestat. And there we go. It is probably true about Mega Aphrodite though. Although she'd have the good long range aspect, there is always the risk that there won't be an octopus around to protect her. And if she gets waved, she's in the stim. She can't do anything. So probably a good judgment call from Taki there. Showing that people can be wrong and right as well, but not in the same example. Unless you're talking about philosophy, in which case no one's right.
Yeah.
You can have a theory you prefer, but unless it's like what terminology means. It's hazy. Which, I mean, I don't like in the scheme of things, but I also do like because it makes you less likely to be wrong. I mean, that's what I hated about maths. You had to get exactly the right answer to be right, but in analytical subjects...
Mate, you just need to show some of your work.
Well, no, that's for marks, mate. To be right, though, you need the right answer. You'd agree that.
But mate, you're not gonna get all the marks for like philosophy and stuff.
Well, I know that, mate, and that's the reason why I don't like it. But at least as long as you like use certain methods and ways to explain your work, you can write any old stuff you want. Maths, it still requires like the right kind of working. So I just also I don't get it at all. And Shadow Gal's exposed, so that's good. Gosh, don't I love it when you get absolutely bamboozled by the waves. You know they say, do you know da way? I say, do you know da wave?
Yeah, that's the
Hey.
one, mate.
Do you know da wave? Bam. Rip Shadow Gal.
Doesn't make any sense.
Time to die, lol.
What the hell?
What, you playing Overwatch or something, mate?
No, mate, I'm just trying to figure this out.
Ah, is it maths, mate?
No, mate.
Is it computer science, mate?
No, mate.
Is it chemistry, mate?
No, mate.
What? What is it, mate?
Doesn't really. Oh, here we go.
And we're going to lose as well. Well, that's just a great way to end the stream, isn't it? I love losing. Wow. Great metaphor for life.
Cool. Oh, mate, I've got some bad news.
Do you have to go, mate?
I think I might do, mate.
Well, that's alright, mate, because I'm going to end the stream as well.
Okay, mate. Bye, mate.
Bye, mate.
I'm going for the second time in one stream.
I know, right?
Bye.
I mean, they're actually just memeing. No one's actually helping. Which, I mean, may mean that it's just... It may be just that we got unlucky, which is an annoying aspect to levels, so I can't say I like that, really. But at least being unlucky means it's not my fault. I use the strat, what can I say? Bit of a waste of time, really. Well, there you go. What can you do? Bye.